Hey Spicy Society, my name is Courtney Shaw and welcome to Spicy Kitchen, where we take food and intimate discussions and throw a little spice into the mix. Today's spicy topic, sex on the first date. Are you here for it? Are you against it? Maybe, maybe not. But I do have a couple of my friends coming over and we're gonna discuss it a little bit later. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a blackened shrimp taco with a creamy avocado cilantro sauce. And to go with our tacos, I will have our bartender Dia Pierre mix us up a El Diablo. Sounds devious. Let's get cooking. First, I'm gonna take my shrimp and add my seasonings. So we have cayenne pepper, cumin, smoked paprika, onion powder, oregano, salt, garlic, and last but not least, brown sugar. So now we're gonna mix this up real good. So I just wrapped up my shrimp and put it in the refrigerator so it can marinate for about, I would say maybe 10-15 minutes. So now we're gonna get into our slaw. I'm actually gonna be using a pre-mixed coleslaw. I'm super lazy. I don't like chopping up all that cabbage. I'm going to juice a lime. Ooh, chap. There we go. And now I'm gonna add some cilantro to it. Fun fact, I don't know the difference between parsley and cilantro unless I rub the leaves, because cilantro has a very distinct smell to it. Now you can use red onion for this slaw, but I don't really particularly care for red onion. It's not my thing, it's not my steez. So now we're gonna get into the cilantro avocado creamy sauce. I'm gonna put everything in my food processor. I'm gonna add the jalapenos, the avocados, sour cream, the juice of a lime, use the muscles, girl, and some salt. And now we're gonna add some cilantro, put my top on, and now we're gonna mix it up. So I'm just gonna go back in here with a spoon because I just wanna make sure everything is incorporated. So I'm just gonna go ahead and heat my pan up to medium high, and I'm just gonna add some olive oil. I would say a tablespoon is good. Make sure it's coated on the whole pan. And I'm gonna add my seasoned shrimp into the pan. Make sure you do not overcrowd it. Oh, I cannot wait. So you want this shrimp to cook maybe to 3 minutes because we don't want overcooked rubbery shrimp. You could just really smell all the spices blending in together. So now we're gonna build our taco. First, I'm gonna add my corn tortilla, and then I'm gonna add the coleslaw. I'm gonna put the shrimp on top of it and top it off with the creamy avocado sauce. And there we have it, a blackened shrimp taco with creamy avocado cilantro sauce. Now that our tacos are ready, I'm gonna introduce our bartender, Dia Pierre, and she's gonna tell us how to make our cocktails. So I wanna introduce our bartender, Dia Pierre. She's going to be making us an El Diablo cocktail to match our spicy shrimp tacos. Dia, please tell us a little bit about this cocktail.
When you told me you were making spicy shrimp tacos, automatically I thought tequila. Usually when people think about tequila, they automatically go for margarita, paloma, but El Diablo is just as old and classic as those two cocktails. And it combines the earthy notes of tequila, the sweetness of creme de cassis, which is a blackberry currant liqueur, some fresh citrus, and the spice of ginger. And it pairs well with everything, red meat, poultry, fish, so I believe it's a great cocktail to pair with your spicy shrimp tacos.
I am so excited because I've never heard of this cocktail before, so like, I'm excited. So how do we do this, girl? Okay,
so you can shake everything, but I want this to be real sexy for your meal today. So we're gonna build in the cocktail. We're not gonna shake at all. So first you need a Tom Collins highball glass and just something nice and tall. And then we're gonna add our ice. So our first ingredient is we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of tequila, but we feel good today. We're gonna do 2 ounces.
I like, she said 2 ounces of tequila, not 1.5.
Next, we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of our lime juice, or you do a fresh lime squeeze. And then we're gonna do a fill of ginger beer. Fill just means to the top, okay? Lastly, we're adding our creme de cassis. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce, but we're going to do a float. So we're gonna layer it on top with the spoon, and we're just gonna watch it slowly fold to the bottom. It just like gives a nice allure when you're at the bar and you wanna show off, make sure you get some tips.
Ooh, I like that. That is sexy as hell.
That's what we aim to do. And then last but not least, you just want to garnish it. So we're gonna go ahead with blackberries. And here we have El Diablo.
Ooh. Dia, I want to thank you so much for coming in and just giving us your talents and showing off this beautiful drink. You are always welcome back to Spicy Kitchen, okay, girl?
Can I get it to go so thing? I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oh, girl, yes you can. So we have our tacos and we have our cocktails. Let's get ready for our guests. So now that we have our tacos and our El Diablo cocktails, it's time for you guys to meet my esteemed guests. To the left of me, I have Llama from Views of an Ex podcast.
How y'all doing?
Next to him, I have So-So.
Hey guys.
And then next to her, I have Joe Lindo, AKA Lindo Approved.
What's shaking, y'all? What's popping?
So let's dig in, guys. It's the reaction for me.
Joe is something.
No, it's just mad good right now, for real, for real.
So now that we're full, usually we'll have something called a icebreaker, but because this is Spicy Kitchen, we're doing a spice breaker. So my first spice breaker question is for So-So.
Oh boy.
If you were a porn star, what would your name be?
Peaches.
That was quick.
That was quick. How long have you been thinking about this?
I've had this conversation before.
I got a porn title for you.
What's that?
Peaches and cream.
No, I don't like cream.
But where's the cream coming from?
Right, exactly.
It can come from anything.
It could be from her, it could be,
No,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
so the creamy is not for me.
Depends on the cream.
I know.
Not the chef's kiss.
Not the Alfredo.
Not the Alfredo. All right, Joe, same question. What would your porn star name be?
I never even thought of a name. Oh, matter of fact, Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah, Mighty Joe Young.
Beat on the chest.
You know what I mean? Beat on the chest.
It's the beat on the chest
you know
for
what I mean?
you. Llama, you?
I would go with a wrestling name, but I would twist it up. Hacksaw Jim Diggin.
Hey.
Oh.
First of all, who the fuck is screaming that out in the middle of sex?
No, that's
You don't have
to. And you got the 2x4, so
Right.
you got the, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
What you gonna do with that 2x4?
You got that lumber, pause. That's what it was.
Yeah.
All right, our next spice breaker. Joe, I'm gonna sing this to you. What is your sexual goals for 2021?
Holy,
Ooh,
what
why just
the
spit up your
fuck?
drink?
That's a good ass. To be honest, I have been fake celibate for a little while now, so I haven't even thought about my 2001 sexual goals. But to whoever you are,
No.
Miss Grown Daughter, when I get in your ribs, whoever you are.
The ribs.
Yeah, we got ribs, macaroni
Go
and
ahead,
cheese.
go ahead.
And, you know what I mean? That.
He's having a whole soul food meal over there.
I like that soul food.
Soul food. What about you, Llama?
Sexual goals.
Yes, for 2021.
I've never had a threesome. That should be my goal this year.
So what about you? Goals for 2021? Sexual
Behaving.
goals. Behaving?
I went through this whole thing last year. Revelations and shit. But I decided this year, it's an evolved box, which means don't nobody deserve the evolved box yet. Like
Okay.
you have to earn this. The wizard evolved.
The Charizard. The wizard.
The wizard evolved.
Wait, Llama said that she got the Charizard now.
That shit fire.
When Charizard goes.
It was Charmander.
And now it's Charizard.
Evolved Kitty Cat evolved into the Thundercat.
Hey, Thundercat.
Whoa! Bro, I got the Charizard. I got the Thundercat.
We calling your vagina mad shit right now.
Yo, it's magical. That's why. Okay. It's an experience.
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay. So now that we're all warmed up from our spice breaker, thank you guys for that. We're actually gonna get into what our spicy topic is.
Okay.
Sex on the first date. Are you against it? Are you for it? There is like a couple of questions and statistics I want to throw to you guys so we can all discuss it. Can you guys guess how many people actually admit that they have sex on the first date?
I think 1 out of 8.
I'd say 1 out of 12, honestly. People be lying.
People be lying.
They be hoes out here. Well,
Right.
not hoes really, but you know.
They be out here.
I'm joking saying that.
Yes.
Like we all be for the streets sometimes.
Right.
But 1 out of 5, I would say.
Joe is actually closer to the correct answer. 1 out of 3 Americans. And it's funny enough, a statistic says that 46% of men admit that they have sex on the first date, and 33% of women
be lying.
admit
Why
that they
is it
have
lying?
sex on the
we get
first
judged.
date.
Society,
Right.
unfortunately,
So
because society,
that's why women lie.
So that's my question. Why do you think the percentage for women is much less?
I think it's one of two things. I don't think it's just lying. Yes, women do lie because we're trying to protect the image that we are told is really important to portray, but also, two, a lot of women won't have sex on the first date because they don't want to be portrayed a certain way regardless. They don't want you to have the ammo to say, oh, she's a hoe, or she did this, or whatever. Right.
I honestly believe that there is nothing wrong with test driving before you decide if you want to lease or buy.
The Costco sample.
The Costco sample! Those should be hitting. I be running the block.
See?
Look.
You put the different mask on, you come back, like, it's not the same person. Like.
So I have another question for you guys. The first time that you guys had sex on a first date, it may be different for us women, but maybe, I don't know how it is for the men, but how did you guys feel afterwards having sex on the first date?
I prayed. I was scared, because I'm like, this is the first time it happened, I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? I kept asking, are you sure? And inside, I'm like, damn, she could have something. Damn, let me get a condom just in case, but just in case the condom might not just work, she might be burning in other ways. So I'm like paranoid.
Well, that's actually really interesting that I'd never heard like a man be like paranoid before having sex and thinking of those things before having sex with someone on the first date. So it's like actually really refreshing to hear something like that. Soleil, as a woman, how did you feel afterwards having sex with someone on the first date?
I've never had sex with anybody on the first date. I've had one night stands, but I've never had sex with anybody on the first date and then like...
Got it. So I'm gonna come back to you because I have another question about that. Joe?
When I did mine, I was really like, holy shit, we fucked in a park? First date?
Wait, on the park?
Yeah.
Tell that story real quick.
I
did. 1 year, I was talking to shorty, whatever, but we finally decided to go out around Halloween. Everything was cool, we was drinking, started dancing, and once we started dancing, I noticed that she looked at me differently. Like, she did the look back. So I was, but in my mind,
I know that look back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, my waist is WD-40'd up, so it's well oiled. The oil works, right? She's like, I don't want the night to end. I'm like, where you wanna go? She's like, wherever you wanna go. I'm like, you wanna go to we could go to my crib. She's like, we don't have to go to your crib. I knew about a park over by, what's that? The L train, Bushwick Ave. I just thought I might get a little throat baby, regular.
Throat baby!
So she started doing that, and then she was like, sit down. My cheek pause was on the cold ass.
You got a splinter?
Nah, thank God. But I was scared like I caught something like on my butt or something, because you sitting on like bum bumps or something, I don't know. But I'm sitting there with my pants down to my knees, brick ass shit, like, and we got it popping, like, and again, honestly, like, we ain't even use no rubber because I wasn't expecting the night to turn this way.
Right.
So after that, I was just like, oh my God, but me and her ended up talking for a minute. Like, that was my little John for a second.
Okay, so it turned to a little John.
Yeah.
So because this is Spicy Kitchen, I'm going to kick it up a notch. How would you feel if someone ate your ass on the first date?
I've had that, it was amazing.
You didn't think about the person differently?
I did not give two fucks, what? I got, sorry. It was a slight flashback, my bad. So it was somebody who was a friend beforehand. We hung out, went back to his crib, and had sex. I got my pussy ate, my ass ate, my toes sucked.
He was a stripper?
No, he just really likes me.
That's my guy.
But yeah, so he started because I was like, yo, you could just give me a booty rub and we could fall asleep. In my mind, that was cuddling and you gonna rub my booty and I'm gonna knock out.
No, girl.
I mean, yeah.
Bruh. Right. But I didn't, but I...
Just like that.
The sound is killing me.
Just like that. Like a bowl of Campbell's soup and shit. A bowl of Campbell's. They be trying to go hard with it too. Alright, relax, fucking bebop king. Like, relax, my nigga. Like, why you wilding on shorty? Like,
wild on me. Don't listen to him. Wild on me.
Exactly. Wild out on
not on the first time. Not on the first time. You gotta rev it up.
No. This is your interview. If you don't pass the interview, you don't get the job.
You gotta show everything on the interview?
Bruh. If you don't impress me on the interview, you're not getting the job.
You can impress,
it will be
but you
thank you
gotta
for your
be...
services.
You gotta show that you're a good worker and then come back the next day like,
thank you. That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna get into that topic in just a minute. I just want to hear from the fellas. How do you guys? Would you guys show up first date eating ass?
I've done that.
You've done it
by accident.
Okay, how did you do it by accident?
Was the booty hole right there?
I'm gonna explain. Nah.
Was she a petite girl?
Nah, she was a petite girl. She was a petite
There's
girl.
still enough space between.
Nah, it's compact.
It was an accident, but did you feel less of yourself when you did it? Not really.
Not with her because it's gonna sound very ignorant. I felt she was clean.
All right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You can feel that.
And obviously you
Look at
don't know, but it's like she took a shot whenever, and it was just like, fuck it, it happened. But I've known
You were
her.
trusting of her and how she.
Trusting of her and her hygiene.
Yeah.
Got it.
Never on the first date though. It takes a while.
So you haven't done it on the first date?
Not on the first date.
Okay, we kind of touched on this a little bit. When you're having sex on the first date, are you giving your 100% or are you getting a little bit of something else?
Now we spoke about the Costco sample. Right?
Wait, Joe's raising his
Go ahead,
hand.
Joe.
I'm sorry, sir. Teacher. So, depends on the girl. If it's somebody that you wanted, you shot your shot, and before it went like this, came up and then went back in, you're like, yo, I gotta show and prove. And if she's bad enough, you may not have another chance because niggas is on her.
Right.
So if that
make
happens, you
sense
gotta
there.
style out. You gotta Dougie in her shit. Like, you
Show
got.
me what you got.
You know what I mean? But if it's
bruh.
another joint that's
That's
just,
on you. Yeah. You don't want to show out because she might get crazy. See, that's his man.
Every time I've had sex for someone with the first time, I've always brought my A game.
Yes.
Because you're not gonna talk shit about me.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna talk shit
For
about me.
women, that's different.
it's different for
You're
women.
not gonna talk shit
It's
about
different for
me.
women.
What? You may not get guac 3000 the first time,
But you gonna get pussy on a platter with the garnishes, the extra seasoning, the little drizzle on the top.
Spicy,
With like a little
sticky.
pineapple slice.
Yes, sir. With the
out.
syrup.
platter pussy, okay? Stop playing with me. Have y'all ever had to deal with someone like I gave someone 100% and they went
Yes.
batshit crazy?
Yeah.
I've given someone 50% and they went batshit crazy. So
I've heard things for women is a little bit different.
Yeah, cause y'all
But-
pussy different. Y'all should be lying
This
with
is a
both
whole
of
nother
them.
Right.
topic, though, right?
velvet.
Wait,
Velvet sounds really good
I'm about
actually.
to,
You feel like this.
Go ahead, Llama, speak your shit.
Nah,
So-
not the adjusting in the seat for
Yeah. So this is a whole nother topic about the honey, right?
Oh, royal honey.
Yes. So royal honey's been out for a while. Everybody's on it now, but
It's been out since the 90s.
I tried it, right? And then I tried it with a new girl.
You mean Crown Royale?
No,
No,
royal
the
honey.
royal honey, the little honey packet
honey
stick.
packet.
The honey packets.
I'm under a
It's
rock.
something
Alright.
the same as the Tiger Bomb shots.
Yeah,
but it's honey.
It
So
makes you
it's like-
last. So I did that once, lasted mad long, and then she expected it every time. So fuck myself up.
You didn't give the disclaimer after, well, not a
No,
disclaimer, but you didn't say something
You're not
after
telling
that.
myself. No.
If she's a real woman about her shit, it doesn't matter if you did something or
I
not.
didn't know if she was a
because
real woman.
It's the
Yeah.
first time.
I've had sex, not knowing that he popped a perk. Don't judge me. I didn't.
All right.
You know. The next day, he told me, he was like, "Don't expect that performance again if we fuck again because I had a perk
But you know
yesterday."
what? So that's uncommon.
Yeah.
The
No,
common,
I know, but what I'm saying is that we need to make it more common because
Oh,
not for nothing.
normalize.
Yes.
Just to reset the room a little bit, what would be some reasons on why you wouldn't have sex on the first date?
Just not to kill the vibes. Like
Okay.
women can say, "Oh, I'm coming on too strong," and "Oh, I don't want to kill the vibe. So
Yeah.
if I'm feeling her, I want to take my time with the person
Okay.
before I get into that.
So my question to you would be, what would it take for you to have sex on the first date?
I really don't know because it's not that I've never done it because I couldn't have. I've never been moved to the point where it's like, let me see what's up. Also, if we're both on the same wavelength, I like playing games.
You one of them girls.
I like playing games. I like to see, I like the challenge to see how long we could hold out type shit.
All right, so the last question of the evening. If you could break one taboo about having sex on the first date, what would it be? Let's go ahead and start with Llama.
Wait, come back to me.
All right.
Come back to me on that one. 'Cause that made me think.
Honestly, just that women are hoes if they fuck on the first date. Like, that's corny. Like,
That'd be the
seen
same.
it.
That would be my
Yeah.
my same sentiment. But just overthinking. The overthinking part. Stop overthinking when it comes to having sex on the first date. Just be yourself and go out there.
I feel like I would take away the thought process of if you have sex on a first date, you can't end up or you're not relationship worthy. Like that's a lot of why women don't do it on the first date, even if that's what they really want.
I had sex on the first date with a guy and I ended up being in a 3-year relationship with this man. Bottom line is we're breaking the taboos of saying that having sex on the first date makes you a hoe. It does not make you a hoe. With that being said, that is our episode of Spicy Kitchen. I want to thank our lovely guests for being a part of this.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, guys. They are amazing. Again, we are breaking taboos of Spicy Kitchen, one episode at a time. I am your host, Courtney Shav. Keep it spicy.